Hello, 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 my friends, and welcome to You've Got a Thing, an interview thing about Milwaukee theater things. My name is Jaimelyn Gray. I am the host of this program, and I am also getting over a little bit of a cold, so please ignore the huskiness in my voice today. I've got a really quick doodad for you for the intro section here because I am really crunched for time. I'm doing this right on Thursday. I recorded the interview with Mr. Pickering right away this morning, so we're in tech hell. If you know all the things about theater, you know Tech Week is a horrible nightmare of a week, and we are in it. Not to say that it's not without joy, because the show that we're doing, the Beauty Queen of Leeenane, is a joy to be doing, but it's the nature of the beast, right? The beast that is Tech Week, and so I'm on a really limited time period here, so I'm just going to get right into it. I'm gonna talk about just a couple of extra events that are happening right now, and then show you the interview, which is an extended interview because we've been working together now for 6 weeks, and on top of a process that we already did, so we had a lot to talk about, and we've got a lot of inside view about our and I mean as the Constructivists production of the Beauty Queen of Leeenane, and so we can talk a little bit more about that than I normally get. Because we're both in the room these past few weeks. And so I just want to let you know that one thing that you can go and see this week in your spare time when you're not seeing the Beauty Queen of Leeenane, because we do open on Saturday, is buyer and seller over at Renaissance Theater Works. The word of mouth that is coming out of this production is that it's just fun. It's just a joy. It's just a real needed relief from the world that we are in right now. And you can go and see this production that is about Alex, an out-of-work actor, lands a bizarre gig working in the make-believe shops as an arcade located in the cellar of Barbra Streisand's Malibu estate, which I guess is based on some reality. I have not researched it myself, but I'm just going to trust. And we did have Lisa Rasmussen on last week, so you can go and check out that interview. Lovely interview, lovely human to learn more about that production. That was last week's episode, and check that out so that you can go and see that this weekend. And next we have the Interchange Theater Co-op. Busy place. I keep telling you this because you should go there and you can see something happening almost daily, and they have classes and all kinds of wonderful things in this improv community that is the Interchange Theater Co-op in the basement there of the Big Red Church out of Calvary Presbyterian. On the side entrance on 10th Street is where they're at, and so go to, not RTW, why am I still showing that? What an ass I am. This is the interchangetheater.com, rtwmke.org for Renaissance, interchangetheater.com for the Interchange Theater experience. And so tonight they also have weekly on Thursdays, they have their open jam, their open mic, where you can go and share your comedy. And so if you're into that sort of thing, I highly encourage you to do that. Really great supportive community they have over there. Really nice guys. Really have loved working with them in the past. And so go and check that out. Next we have, this is the last time you're going to hear this year. It's Women's History Month. If you have not gone to womenshistory.org. I really want to encourage you to do that. It really gives you a great basis for why we set this month aside, what contributions women have provided throughout history, and so you can go to womenshistory.org to check out that little bit of Women's History Month. And also, one last thing that we're going to talk about here is the Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. And again, that's my kid there, Aurora, and it's just a really great opportunity to. The NACDD.org website is a great opportunity to learn more about the contributions and to raise awareness about people with developmental disabilities, of which my daughter Aurora is one of those people born with a partial trisomy of the 16th chromosome. The NACDD.org website is the National Association of Councils on Developmental Disabilities. And so I encourage you to do that as well. And that is what we have, what I have. Again, this we. I mean, we is in the sense of like the greater community, like greater than myself kind of thing. Go check that stuff out. It is there for you. The internet can be a very helpful place to learn more about the world around you. And so I highly encourage you to go to those websites and check that out. But now we have, as in this program, the You've Got a Thing program has for you an extended interview with James Pickering, artist extraordinaire from the Milwaukee of Milwaukee. He spent many a year here, was not born here, but has spent many a year here. And we have a nice long talk about the Beauty Queen of Leeanne and the process and the people surrounding it, and give some shout outs in there to our team. And so I really hope you enjoy this interview of the Beauty Queen of Leeanne with Mr. Pickering. And with me today, I have a master of art in Milwaukee, Mr. James Pickering. That's you.
That would be me.
You, my friend. That's you, my friend. You are all the things. You are all the things now. I like to invite people who have all the things. You know, you're an actor, you're a director, you are now producer for Constructivists. You what else? You sing sometimes.
Yes.
You read lots of Irish radio things.
I do that. Yes, indeed.
You do. You are a master of art in Milwaukee. For people who don't know you, you have been around for a few years.
A long time. Yes, a good one.
For a few years, yes. So full disclosure, this is an episode for the Constructivists. I am the artistic director and founder of the Constructivists. We are in our 7th season. So this is a very me, I, we.
Good. Speaking of we, we're doing the Beauty Queen of Leeanne.
This is for the Beauty Queen of Leeanne.
Yes.
Yes, but I want people to know who you are first.
Good.
If this is their first time seeing your face or hearing your voice for some reason.
Good. Shall I give a brief history?
Can you do a brief history?
Sure,
for
I
us,
can. In 1974, my late wife, Rose Pickering, and I were invited to join the resident acting company of the Milwaukee Repertory Theater. the same time that Robin Yount was invited to join the big league Milwaukee Brewers. And we came out and we thought we'd be here for a few years. We wanted to work together. And so when a resident company, a couple of positions opened up, we jumped at the chance and started doing theater here. And we were in the resident company until it was dissolved in 38 years later. I have done, somewhere, I think, between 250 and 300 plays for the Milwaukee Rep.
Wow.
Yeah. I've done over 1,000 performances of A Christmas Carol.
Wow.
Theater, 450 of them as Ebenezer Scrooge. And that's the thing that I've done, and I don't have to do that again.
And you don't have to do that again.
I loved it. I loved doing it. I'm lying if I said I didn't. And I've also directed a few plays along the way for Milwaukee Repertory Theater and other theaters. And I was fortunate enough a couple of years ago to get the part of David in a play by Hallie Pfeiffer called I'm Gonna Pray for You So Hard, directed by Jaimelyn Gray.
Yes.
And we had a blast working on that play.
Yes, we did.
One of the best things I've done in the last decade. And she had faith in me. I had faith in her. We still do. And
yes.
When it came up that she wanted to return to the stage in Milwaukee after far too long, she decided she wanted to do The Beauty Queen of Leenane, which is a play by Martin McDonagh, an author of whom I'm very fond. And I essentially told her that if she didn't ask me to direct that play, she would be stricken off my Christmas card list. And so she said, okay, we'll give it a shot. And we started working.
Because I love Christmas cards.
Yes, of course.
I need Christmas cards in my life. I cannot lose a Christmas card.
Yes, I want to get a set of Deadly Holiday Christmas cards. I think that would really.
Oh my God. That's a fantastic idea.
That's one of the staples of the Constructivists. So I my associate with the Constructivists started a couple of years ago, and I love working with the Constructivists.
And we have held on to you ever since.
So far, yes, they have.
We pulled you into.
They still let me back in the building. Yes, that's very nice of them.
You have joined the cult.
I have. Yay.
Yes.
Yeah, good. Right.
Yes.
Yes. More Kool-Aid, please.
More Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid all around. Right. Alcohol-free, by the way.
Of course, yes.
Alcohol-free Kool-Aid, by the way. We're not doing Jell-O shots around here.
No,
no, that's not true. Some of the kids are still doing Jell-O shots. It's just...
Yes, but not really on stage.
The elder statespeople, less.
I just realized last night, I think that this being an Irish play, The Beauty Queen of Leenane, in which Jaimelyn Gray plays the title role, is, I think, maybe the only Irish play which neither has the word God in its text, nor is there more than a passing reference to whiskey.
To alcohol, yeah.
Right. Alcohol plays a small part in the play.
Teeny tiny.
Well, yes, that's a pun.
Ah!
Oh, anyway, you'll have to find out why that's a pun by coming to see the show.
By coming to see the show.
Yeah, so it's not about either of those things. It's about essentially at center, it's about a relationship. It's about a relationship in which there is a daughter who is on a quest for freedom, I think we can say. And
yes.
The quest is continually thwarted by her overbearing mother, with whom she is locked in a pretty toxic relationship.
Yeah.
In a picturesque little cottage somewhere out in the mountains of Connemara in Western Ireland. And hilarity ensues, let's say.
Hilarity ensues from
it's
toxicity.
A dark comedy. Dark comedy. Accent on dark and accent on comedy. It's
yes.
Wicked.
On both of those.
So that's where we are right now.
That is where we are right now. I'm trying to not make this too inside jokey because we have been spending many hours together, my friend.
Yes, we're inside it, so that's what's.
We are in the Loonville right now. We open in 2 days. We are in it. We are in the thick of it. We are here. We have arrived.
And it is fun. It's a lot of hard work, and it is fun. And everybody in Constructivists, the entire cohort / cult, is working extremely hard on this plan. And I am extremely proud of my actors, and I'm proud of everybody who is involved in the production. And it's gonna be real good. So please come see it. Anyway, that's about the play. Now I can be outside the play for a minute if you want.
Outside the play for a little bit.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know if I know. I don't even know if I know how to be outside the play.
Nor I. I was just hoping that you would lead the way.
I'm very sad I don't have nail polish on today because I had to remove. I have had to remove all of the things.
All of the things.
I put my earrings back in today.
External identification for Jaimelyn is now a challenge.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I put the pink eyeshadow on today.
Oh, that's very nice. Oh, I see. Yeah,
but I will have to wash it off because we have production photos tonight.
We do. That's right.
Things that we're doing today.
We're making a record of this thing. That's right.
Yep. They're really, and they are in the theater today, putting the last bells and whistles on the set as we speak.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we're actually, I've changed the format of this show a little bit to better suit people's schedules. So I record when it benefits people's time.
Right.
This episode is actually premiering today. Today is the day that it'll be going up. Today is the day that we're recording. And so yes, we are at Sarah Harris is in the theater. Losing her mind.
Yes. Losing her mind, but gaining a painted set. That's what.
Trying to put the last things on it. I think my husband, Les, will be going in there one more time to put little things here and there for Sarah. You know, for people who don't know, my husband is the main construction person behind.
Yeah, he could sometimes resemble a cartoon character that's followed by a cloud of sawdust everywhere he goes. He's constantly measuring twice, cutting once, swearing 3 times, and constructing. By God, he's the guy who put constructive in constructive.
He's the one who put construction in constructivists. Yeah,
right.
That's real. That is legit real. I'm not sure he measures twice though. If you've ever seen the man work, he's very, 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 very Polish.
Yes, he's on the Polish side. That's true.
He's really a little on the Polish side. His actual full name is Leszek. But we have collectively decided that a lot of people find that a challenge. So less is more.
There you are.
Less is more.
You got there first.
I did get there first.
Yes.
First. I've been there first for many years. And so he has the tendency to look at something and cut.
Right.
He does all this math in his head. The man is really I think he's a genius, but that's just me. I'm a little partial. I'm a little partial to that guy.
Yes, but man, he is essential.
Yes, absolutely he is. Essential. He and Sarah Harris are a killer team.
Yeah, they really are. It's good. It's great.
And they've done some excellent work. Somebody who also came in on this project because of you, my good friend, is Jim Guy.
Mr. Jim Guy. He's our resident wizard.
What a wizard that human is. Oh my God.
Yes. He's making this, we have a wonderful structure and he's making it look as if the characters that you see on stage have lived in it and for a long time. And you can find out about them by looking at their stuff. And he has provided us with a lot of stuff. And one thing, a sort of a nuts and bolts thing, one of the things that has made our technical rehearsals so much smoother and so much easier is Jim Guy located some huge props, a peat burning range, for example, an electric stove, a sink, a whole bunch of things that we have been
the sink
working.
Line,
The sink came later. That was Jamie's.
The sink is ours. We own that sink.
But we had all of these real props, all these real large props that we use for a long time in the rehearsal hall, which we used courtesy of Zow Church. Thank you very much for your space.
For their space.
And so that has made it easier for the actors because those are now their appliances, their stuff. That's their bowls and plates and cups and complan and porridge and all of the stuff that this crazy life out in the picturesque mountains of Connemara.
Yeah. It's been just amazing to have him around because our props person for this show, like our constructivist prop person for this show, is Liz Erler. And the way that the constructivists work is kind of like, if you want to try something, you try something.
Yeah.
Right. And so Liz was just, I don't even remember where she was
sitting at my dining room table.
Yeah. And I was just like, we need a prop person. You want to do a prop person? She's like, well, I've done props in the past, but it's been like, 10 years or something like that since she's done props. And it was like, if you want to do it, you can do it. And she was like, I'll have a crack at it.
Yeah, it's absolutely right.
And the props list in the script is actually incredibly small.
Yes, it's a lie.
It's a full-on batshit crazy lie.
Right.
Full of crap. Whoever made that props list is full of crap.
Yeah, they just wanted people to do the play without realizing how complicated it was going to be. Right.
So crazy. So Liz has had a tremendous amount of help and advisorship and assistance from Mr. Jim Guy. So that I feel so incredibly blessed. I would be remiss if I did not mention that I am an ambitious person.
Well, yeah.
If people don't know this about me by now, they have not been paying attention.
For sure.
I have a tendency to read things and go, yes, we can do this.
Yes.
This project is very big. And as was in the Canyon, this has been a very big season.
Yes, this has been an ambitious season. And
it's been an ambitious season.
But what are we all doing here anyway? That's what we should be doing. We should be reaching. Reaching. And we are. And our grasp is catching up with our reach, and by God, here we go.
It is like you have to set those goals for yourself. Like you have to. That shooting for the stars stuff is no joke. You have to put it out there in front of your face.
Yes.
And yes, you will make mistakes, and yes, there will be some stumbles, and yes, some failures along the way, but if you don't set those big goals for yourself, where are you going to go?
What are you doing? Right.
What are you doing? Yeah.
You're taking a nap. This is
which I do in addition to the rest of life.
Right. We can sleep when it's open. Let's put it that way.
That's real. That is real. Yes, I do have to say, because I said it yesterday in our interview with Ryan J that we had in his Facebook Live thing. I went through a big sadness last year because my brother passed away from ALS, and the one thing that I can say that I came out of that whole grieving process was, you got to do the things while you can, right?
Yes. I just lost. I lost a longtime friend and colleague quite recently, Jonathan.
Right, super recent.
Who founded theaters and and performed. I've known Jonathan since 1980, which was his first season at American Players Theatre. And we've been in a lot of plays together, some Irish plays together, in fact, which was really great fun. And that feeling has pervaded my consciousness as well, is let's do it now. Do it now. Come on, let's go. Here we are. We've got the team. Let's do it. Let's try it. Let's see if we can pull this off. And it's great. And that's very much that's the feeling of the Constructivists that is engendered by Miss Gray. Miss Gray she has a fire burning inside her that just is, and so we all warm our hands at it and get to work. And that's
warm your hands at the Gray fire.
Well, we hope our pants don't catch on fire, but that's the
thing. Yeah, because I will burn the crap out of you.
She will ruthlessly. It's good.
I will burn the crap out of you.
Oh yeah. So we all hustle, but that's the feeling of Constructivists, and that's that's a life force that is just essential when you're trying to create some art, especially in the atmosphere of the world and this crazy country that we are in the middle of now. We've got to do it now. We got to do it. Good. Here we are. What we can do is we can do art. So let's do some art, and let's do the best art we can. And let's, let's try. If we crash and burn, we crash and burn, but we're neither going to crash nor are we going to burn in this particular effort. We're gonna do fine. Yeah, we're gonna shine.
The set is beautiful. The play is amazing. No, you went over the play a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah. Toxic relationship of mother and daughter, and it gets threatened by a cute boy,
a fella. That's right.
Because that's how the world works sometimes.
I know. Us cute guys, we're always the villains.
You cute guys, you sassy pants coming in and destroy home wreckers. You're home wreckers. Cute boys all the time, wrecking homes.
Even pre-wrecked homes, yeah.
So our home is wrecked by the one and only Pato Dooley, played by a wonderful human being, Matthew Specht. Just a real. He's now done. He did Deadly Holiday last year. He did In the Canyon this fall. Just a really great personality to be around.
Yes,
and a real hardworking dude.
And I directed him in a reading we did. Titus Andronicus, a reading of an adaptation of Titus Andronicus, constructed by
my
assistant director, and who's and Hamlet is going to be done around town in a couple of weeks. And she's been a wonderful long-time contributor to the Constructivists, and it's great.
Yes, this is her sixth production. She's a company member. She's our resident casting director. She's another good human. Really we love to fill this place with good humans.
Yes. Two new good humans. We have our Flora Coker and Leo Madsen
also
are playing the mother in question, Mag Foley, Flora Coker, whom I have known and have worked with off and on for about 50 years, and Leo Madsen, who is playing Pato Dooley's younger brother, Ray Dooley, who is let's put it this way, he's in a catalytic sort of role. Things happen because of his contribution to the action of the play.
That's right.
Right. And he's also a riot.
Yes. of the comedy in the play, the character of Ray is largely responsible for the hilarity that ensues.
That's right, I would say.
Yes. Yeah. And Leo Madsen pulls it off like nobody's business. What a charmer that one is. Yeah.
Absolutely proud to
very lucky.
We are. Yep. Well, we found them.
We did find them.
We went out and reached out, and Maya said, "How about this guy? And how about this guy?" And we went, "Okay. Well, let's take these 4 people."
That's what we did.
And we also have 4 very hardworking understudies.
4 very hardworking understudies. We are filled with. I'm filled with gratitude about how this production has turned out. It's just a joy to be in that rehearsal space when we're not pulling our hair out.
That's right.
Heck.
But we do have running water.
And we have running water.
We have running water,
Thanks, Sarah Harris.
So we can do anything with running water and electricity.
That's exactly right. That's what we've got.
Yeah.
Tickets for this show are only $20 as is a principle of the Constructivists.
So no one has any excuse for not.
And nobody has any excuse.
Yeah.
There are also discounts for artists and students and military, and get your butt in there. And even if all that, I never want to hear anybody say, I can't afford to see your show.
Because there's a way.
Because if you cannot afford to see this show, I have a free seat for you.
There you are. Right. And that free seat would be in the Studio Theater of the Broadway Theater Center, 158 North Broadway, a space that's occupied occasionally by the Milwaukee Chamber Theater,
yes,
Skylight, by a number of other people. But we have it now. And we open on the, God help us, 29th. We open Saturday night, and we play essentially weekends through the 12th of April. And so it's a 99-seat theater, and we want to have 198 butt cheeks in it every night. Every
night we do. We also have, I always forget to mention this until the very last minute. On Thursday nights, we have this thing called Constructive Conversations, which is where any team member who's available to come and talk to the audience afterwards, because I should not say we when I mean I think that if more people knew the ins and outs of how things actually work, they would have more of an interest in the process as the whole. They would have more of an investment in the community of theater.
Yes. We want this to be inclusive. We want people to have a sense of ownership of what the Constructivists are doing. And I think it's very important that we present ourselves front and center to answer any kind of questions or have any kind of conversation that somebody wants to have about the play and about the company and about what we're doing and why we're doing it. And
yep.
That's important. And I think all that does is engender more audience, and that's good for everybody, I think.
That is good for everybody.
Yeah.
If more people saw more theater, the world would have much less problems. I fully believe that.
That's right. People need to do things in public as a group. And what you're doing when you come see a play is you're sharing a dream. You're sharing a dream with the actors, and it's all about the sharing of it. And what you're seeing is happening right now, right at that time, and it's never going to happen again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Another performance the next day, but it won't be the same. Yep. But the audience is the final character in the cast of a play, and it's essential that that cast member be communicated with, and that's how we do it. That's how we do it.
That's it. That's what we're about. Yeah.
And we have fun too.
And we have fun too. And this show is fun for all of its darkness. It is just a pitch perfect dark comedy.
That's right. It is. Yeah.
Thank you, Martin McDonagh.
That's his genius. He manages to do that. He manages to take seriously what he sends up at the same time. I mean, he sends up Ireland. He sends up the relationship between Ireland and England, but at the same time, he investigates the dark side of it. So it's both of those things going on at once, which is one of the things that separates him from other writers, in my opinion, and makes him so fascinating to work on.
Yes, that's real.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Mr. Pickering.
You're welcome.
This is an extra long conversation because we have extra time together.
Extra stuff to talk about.
Extra
Yes,
stuff
indeed.
to talk about. But I thank you so much for your time always.
Delighted.
And, come and see Mr. Pickering's current project, The Beauty Queen of Leenane, which he did in fact direct.
Yes.
And we hope to see you there.
Good.
All right.
All righty.
Thank you, sir.
Sláinte.
Yeah. So there you have it. That is all that we talked about this morning. There's a lot in there. We have a really great time in rehearsals and making the art. It's been a really great adventure and a real joy working with and getting to know Mr. James Pickering, the wonderful human that he is. What a giver. He really is a giver. And I'm really glad that he has been folded into the constructivist community. And we've really enjoyed having him around and really appreciate all that he brings to the table. And so that's what we have this week. Next week, we are going to talk with Maya Danks, who is the assistant director, as we said, of the Beauty Queen of Leenane. She is really a Shakespeare. I would definitely call her a master. It's really her wheelhouse. When I met her years ago, when we did Babel, that was the first contemporary show that she had done in years, and certainly one of the more recent adult contemporary experiences that she had. And we go over a little bit of her history, being a Milwaukee artist, and a little bit of skipping over to Minneapolis for a hot second. So that'll be up next week. She wrote an adaptation called Hamlet and Ophelia, and she's doing a stage reading of that to get a better sense of where the script is at. She takes all kinds of pieces from different works, and it's a really great interview to hear a Shakespeare nerd talk about Shakespeare nerdy things. So I hope you join me next week on that as well. But until that time, thank you so much for dealing with my crazy vibes today. But I hope to have you back next week on You've Got a Thing.